market itself actually is going through a very rapid consolidation phase. So there are always challenges. The opportunity actually is the better companies with better quality products, with mainstream, bigger products would benefit because smaller companies or people just carelessly produce game products would have a difficult time and now. I think for Perfect World, our strategy has been very steady for the past 5-6 years. Number one is high quality product. Second is very simple, we diversify because nowadays the consumers are totally different from 5-10 years ago. People are wanting more, try to explore a little bit more in different genres of the game. So what we do is usually we develop an IP and then we try to develop several different games around the IP in different genres. I think the third one is very simple, is we've been early in going abroad. We are a company actually pioneered the internationalized or globalization of the game companies from China. So I think China market has been going through a consolidation phase, but the other markets, it's quite different. So we're seeing our profit and our revenues has been growing in various regions around the world. The other one is actually we've been able to tap into the opportunity very early of esports. If you look at that in the past 5-6 years, esports has been emerging as a fastest growing segment of the game sector. We've been able to tap into that very early. About 6-7 years ago, we started to launch the Dota 2, not only as a game, but as esports, which means we offer sports-like events, competition. We attract people not by attracting them only to play game, but attract them to really view the game. Try to form a viewership around traditional sports format. We're very optimistic about the market, even though the market looks tougher by a lot of people. But I do believe that in the future, coming years, the market will be more steady, stable, still grows. It will become a mature entertainment format for a lot of young people. There are still new areas to be explored. For example, the technology may advance into a brand new market, fast-growing market. For example, the VR, AR, all these things has been there, but because of the price of the cost of the hardware, it is pretty hard to become a consumer suitable devices which everybody can afford. But I mean, all these technologies can advance at lightning speed anytime. If one technology being able to develop, there might be just a huge market growth in that segment. Here comes the 5G, which will fundamentally change the way people play games, because you don't need a client on your phone or on your computer. You can always just stream the content because the bandwidth is big enough. The speed is high enough. So the communication speed actually reach a certain point that will change everything, how people communicate. It is easier to access. It is because there's no barrier anymore. You can have any device and you just log into a cloud, and then you can just download and play immediately. The second is you can stream high quality video, which means you can build even higher quality games on the cloud, so that the quality of the experience would be raised, will attract even more people. Even though we don't see that any immediate changes for the next 2-3 years, because 5G need to be more mature. People need to test out to see how to do that. But I think in the next 5 years, 5G will become a major changeover factor for the entire industry in terms of development.